Hi everyone, it's Maxine Schmidt here, and today we're going to do a quick training on how to put a Facebook party into OrderPro. So the first thing you're going to do after you sign is you're going to see this screen. It's your dashboard for OrderPro. You're going to go up to the left corner and click New Order. From there, you're going to enter your basic hostess information. Then, once that is information is all entered, you're going to go down to the Ship To. Generally, it's going to be defaulted to the consultant, which is yourself, but for most Facebook parties, you are going to ship it to the hostess, so you're going to want to change this. You'll notice that when you do change it, the tax rate is going to auto-populate with the correct tax rate for that address. After you do that, you can go to the next step, which is your order type. From here, you're going to type in a name for your party, Jane Smith Facebook party. The order type is pre-populated a home party. That's the first default, and you're going to leave it on that one. Your PO number is also going to be a default number, and you can just leave that there. It'll pre-populate. For the party date, you can change it to the date of your actual party. You are going to have two boxes here if you're in incentive period. Everyone's going to have the check if hostess booked within 3 weeks for a special date credit. You can go ahead and check that, and that's going to give you an additional $5 of credit to use for your hostess if they've booked accordingly. There is also going to be a box that says check here to use double merchandise credit, and that is only if you're in incentive period, and that is how you use your double free books. So make sure you check that if you're in your incentive period and you want to use your double free books. Go to the next screen. This is where you select the books. A few things to keep in mind here. You see your nice letters when you're looking for a book to know what to add. You can click through and find them that way. Another easy way, if you can't quite think of the name of the book, is change it to contains. I do this a lot for some of our chapter books if I'm not sure of the title exactly. For Billy B, I always just type in Billy, and then I can find all those individual books. It's a great way to find a book if you can't quite find it from your names there. Up here is the display binding. It's defaulted to the PH, which is the paperback hardback. If you click here, you see library, paper, hard, or show all. So if you're not finding a book, definitely change the default to show all, and then that book should appear. One other thing when you're looking to add the books is you may see some books in different colors. So the white and gray are the basic colors you're going to see on every page, and they're just different colors to alternate so you can easily click on the correct one when you're adding a book over there. The red means that that book is out of print and can no longer be ordered. The green and yellow mean that those books are out of stock. The green one does not have a order or a date back when it's going to be in, or if it is, it's over a week, so you cannot add that at the time. The yellow is within a week of being added, so it's a new book, so there's a chance you can add it, and it might show up. I generally don't add any of those books that are yellow or green, because I want to make sure my hostess gets what she's asking for. And the best place to find out if a book is out of stock or when it's coming back is to go to your back office homepage, and at that top there is the out of stock link, and just check there to see when the book's coming back in, and then you'll know how to tell your hostess when that book's coming in. Okay, so those are the basics. So what you're going to want to do in order to get your free books is you want to come up here to Combine eShow. You're going to click on that, and another box is going to appear. And they're going to be all of your open e-shows. You're going to find the one you're looking for and hit select. That show is now imported into OrderPro. You'll see it up here. Total sales is $293.21. It includes the show. So what OrderPro needs is just the value of the sales in order to calculate how much free and half-price books your hostess is getting. That's all that is grabbing from that e-show. So once you see that appear, you know you're good. You can go to this type of selection. Full retail is the default. When you hit the arrow, you'll see a bunch of different options. You're most concerned with the free and the half-price books. When you go to the free, you'll see that your allowance is over here. That's how many free books this hostess has earned. You can go ahead and add her selections. And in this case, the hostess ordered $48.95, so she went over $3.95, which is why it's in parentheses, and she will pay that at the end in the hostess worksheet area. Next, you can go to half price books. And this hostess has earned 50, up to 50 in half price books. It's important to remember that the hostess does not have to use these books, and there are times when a hostess will not want to use it at all, and that is totally fine. Or they just want to use a portion of it and not the full thing. So this hostess is using $34.96 of this. So she has $15 left she could use, but she's choosing not to. So she's chosen those books, so the next thing you're going to do is go to next step. This is your order summary page. From up here you can see the e-show retail is up there. Merchandise allowance is the $45. The merchandise selected is $48.95. You've got the overage of $3.95. Her half price books, $34.96. Half of that is $17.48. There's your $2 hostess fee, and that is a fee that is what is taxed, so the hostess does not have to worry about claiming her free books on her income tax at the end of the year. So that is a good thing for your hostesses to have that fee on there. It's minimal. You're going to get your subtotal of what they owe, your shipping and handling, which is important to remember that shipping and handling is actually charged on the full price of the books, because the weight of the books don't actually change just the price. So they are charged shipping and handling on the full sales value of the books. And down here you will see that the total the hostess owes is $32.25. That would be what you're telling your host. When you go to the next page, that will be your payment page, and you're going to see your payment summary: total due for this order, payments and credits, amount due from consultant. If your hostess is paying with a credit card, you can add a new customer payment over here. You're going to enter the information you need: the amount, the payment type, name on card, card number, expiration date, billing code, and CVV. Those are the information that you need in order to process the payment. Once you get those in there, you're going to hit authorize payment. Another screen is going to pop up for you to confirm that. You're going to hit confirm, and then you're going to get an authorization code if the card is good and goes through. From there, you hit the close button, and after you do that, you will see the customer payment appear here and the amount left due here from the consultant. If they're PayPaling you or sending you a check, you're responsible for that payment. You can either, this is probably the best place if you're paying for it, to put it here, because you always need this information filled out with your credit card number in order to fully process the order. Even if you have a zero balance, you still have to put your information in order to process the order. It will not charge you if you're charged if it's a zero balance, but in this case, if I was covering this, I would be charged at $32.25. If the hostess had paid it and it was zero, I would put the information in but would not be charged. From there, I would go to next step. You're going to get the final review. You will click review order, in which the system just checks to make sure everything looks good and is ready to go. And if it is, it will say you're good, post away. If there is something in order, a credit card, something funny that you might have forgotten, it will stop you so you can go and review that. After there, you just submit through and you'll be set. After you do submit your final order, it will also say review or order has been submitted. Do you want to post this to the expense ledger? You can just click that and post to the expense ledger, and you will be all finished. If you want to check the order, notice that on your dashboard, when you click this order manager over here, you'll see pending and completed. Pending are those orders that you might have started working on and then stopped, and under completed are the ones that are fully submitted. So you absolutely can go into all your Facebook parties before you're processing them and just get them set up with all the basic information, and they will show up in this pending order until you're ready to finish them out, which is always good if you're still waiting for hostess free books or something. You can get some of those steps done. The other thing to keep in mind is I would absolutely, this is the basic simple way to enter an order and should get you a good start and feel confident in what you're doing. But for sure, if this is your first or second order, reach out to your upline or team leader to see if they can do a quick check or answer any other questions if something seemed funny, and then just walk you through it from there before you actually submit it. But definitely use your upline or team leader to help with any other questions you have. But this should be a great start in getting most of your order entered to where you can submit those first 3 parties. So good luck. Hope this helped.